Now we open up a calculator and a graph page if necessary, but we want to do a graph, so we'll just open a graph page and we'll type in here 2 times x minus 3, hit enter, and there's your graph. You'll notice that the equation is supplied with the line, so we know its equation. Now supposing we want the axial intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis and the y-axis. All we need to do is go to Menu, Geometry, Points and Lines, Point On, and you'll notice that in the top left-hand corner up here, there's a little icon that reminds you that point is actually turned on. You will need to turn that off at a little later stage, but let's look at what we can do with it. So we go to our y-intercept and click, and there it is. I've clicked twice to lock it in, and now I'll go to my x-intercept and then click again to lock it in, and there are my x and y intercepts. Now I want to get out of there, so I don't go to there, I go right up to escape and hit escape, and now I'm free to move this line around if I want to, or do other things with it. Now let's have a look at locating another point on that line. I could have left it in point on mode, but we'll go back to point on mode again, and we'll choose a point here. That'll do. I really want the point where x is 3, so I now need to get out of that and go to here, double click, I type in 3, hit enter, and it gives me the y value as 3 point. That means it's exactly 3, and that's easy enough to check, because when x is 3, in our formula up here, we end up with 2 times 3, which is 6, take away 3, which is 3. Well, now you know how to find the x and the y intercepts using the geometry tool. So just as a reminder, we go to Menu, Geometry, Points and Lines, and then Point On. And that activates the point at any point on the line that we want. And remember, we have to turn it off to change those coordinates to things that we might like. Let's do one more. We'll type that as a 5. Remember, you must click twice, and 5 is out of the range here. We can't quite see it, so we can just drag our curve down, and there it is there, 5,7. Done. Well, I hope you've learned something. You might like to replay that and watch it for yourself again.